Good evening, students. Today's topic is broadcast and selected WDM network. Yesterday we'll discuss WDM network. WDM network means waveguide division multiplexing network. So today we can seeing of classification of WDM network. In this network is classified in two types. One is broadcast and selected techniques. Next technique is wavelength routing networks. Now we can see broadcast and selected technique. So broadcast selected technique means broadcast and select techniques employing passive optical stars, buses and wavelength routers are used for local network applications. Again, the broadcast and select techniques is classified as two types. One is the single hop network, another one is the multi-hop networks. So single hop network and multi-hop network, so usage of these two network we can broadcasting the WDM signals. So now we'll discuss what is the single hop network and multi-hop networks. Single hop network means single hop refers to network wherever information transmitted in the form of light reaches its destination without being converted to an electrical form at any intermediate point. In a multi-hop network, intermediate electro-optical conversion can occur. So this is the difference of single hop network and multi-hop network. So single hop network means light signal directly sending to the intermediate point, but in multi-hop network the input signal means is the light signal, it will be converted in the form of electrical form. So that is the difference of single hop network and then multi-hop network. Now we can see the broadcast and selected signal hop network structure. In this structure, already I said, in this technique we can using for passive optical star topology or bus topology. Now I'll show it in star topology and then bus topology networks. In that star coupler, so n number of transmitter and receiver it will be connected. So each transmitted signal sending information at a different fixed wavelength. So this is the here in broadcasting star coupler we are using for n number of transmitter and receiver, lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 and lambda 4. So each transmitter it will be sending information at a different and fixed wavelength. So this is the star coupler. This is the bus coupler. So bus coupler also is the n number of transmitter and receiver it will be connected to the bus topology. For in bus topology also the message it will be sending in different and fixed wavelength form. So this is the topologies of star coupler and bus coupler. So all the transmission from the various nodes are combined in a passive star coupler or coupled onto a bus and sent out to all receivers. For this WDM setup is a protocol transparent. So reason is the protocol transparent means the different set of communicating nodes can use different information exchanging rules without affecting the other nodes in the networks. So this is the reason for protocol transparent. So protocol transparent means different set of communicating nodes. This is the different set of communicating nodes. So each node it will have for the different information exchanging rules without affecting of other nodes. That's why it's called as the protocol transparent. So here all the transmissions from the various nodes are connected. Here node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4, node 5. So all the nodes, so node means this is the transmitter 1, transmitter 2, transmitter 3, transmitter 4 and transmitter 5. So all the transmitter, it will be combinedly connected to the passive star coupler. So this coupler are coupled to the bus and send out all the receiver. So this is the bus connection. Using of this bus connection, we can sending the message to the receiver section. So this is WDM, means this is the protocol transparent system. So transparent system means, protocol transparent means different set of communicating nodes. So this is the different set of communicating nodes. So each and every node, it will be having for information exchanging separate rules. So without affecting of other nodes. If the node, it will be sending of message, means only it will having for separate rules. This node cannot be affected in node 2, node 3, node 4, node 5. So all the nodes in having in separate rules and regulations. That's why it's called as the protocol transparent. And also this type is a very simple technique. There is need to be careful dynamic coordination between the nodes. There needs a careful dynamic coordination, because here we have to combine all the nodes in single star coupler. So we take care of if we have to sending of information one node to another destination point. It can tune its selective filter to that wavelength. Each and every node, it will be using for the selective filter for tuning of the frequencies. Two sending stations need to coordinate their transmission so that collision of information stream at the some wavelength do not occur. So the two sending stations are known to coordinate their transmission. So this is the one transmission sending station. For this one is the another sending station. So this WDM single hop network, we need for the two sending station for sending the message to message transmitter to receiver. If you are using two sending station, then only we can avoiding of the collision of informations. Collision means it's a noise. Okay. So this is the broadcast selected single hop network. So next one is the broadcast and the select multi hop networks. So in single hop network, it will have for some drawbacks. So to overcome this drawback, we go for the broadcast and select multi hop network. So what is a drawback means? The single hop network is need for a rapidly tuned laser or receiver optical fibers. In single hop networks, for all the nodes we have using for the common tuning filters. So it will be tuning rapidly in the frequency. This is the main drawback of this single hop network. This drawback can be overcome by the design of multi-hop networks. So multi-hop network means do not have different path between the each node pair. So this is the network topologies of multi-hop network. In this multi-hop network, in between we have to connect it for star coupler. So star coupler 2 will connect the n number of nodes. So this multi-hop network do not have a direct path between the each pair of network, but in single hop all the nodes it will be connecting in direct path with passive star coupler to the transmitter. But in multi-hop network do not have direct path between the node pair coupler to transmitter. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4 means it's the node pair or transmitter. So all the node 1, 2, 3, 4 having for the different node pair. So this is the difference of single hop and then multi hop. So multi hop means we can overcome the drawback of this single hop network. So drawback is a rapidly tunable laser is needed for this single hop, but in multi-hop network no need of that tunable laser networks. Next topic is wavelength routed networks. So this wavelength routed network, two problems is there in broadcast and selected networks. So what is the problem? Already we know that problems. One is rapidly tunable laser. So overcome this problem we can using for wavelength routed networks. So how to avoid this problem of in broadcast and selected network means more wavelength are needed as the number of nodes in the network growth. Without the widespread use of optical booster amplifier due to this splitting losses is high. So this is the problem in broadcast. So broadcast problems, they'll need for the more wavelength are needed for the transmission. This is the one drawback. Another one is the without widespreading using of optical booster. So you can using for the optical booster only, we can sending the signal in wider speed. That is the two major drawback in broadcasting. Overcome these two drawbacks, will go for wavelength routed networks. So this wavelength overcome this limitation through the wavelength reuse, wavelength conversion and optical switching. Last class we will discuss a wavelength reusing, wavelength conversion and optical switching. So using of this technique only we can overcome this wide spread of frequencies and then more wavelength needed. So this wavelength routed networks, each link can carry a certain number of wavelength which can be directed independently of different output path at a node. So each node may have logical connection with several other nodes in the network, where each connection using a particular wavelength. The path taken by any two connections do not overlap. They can use some wavelength. So this is the architecture of wavelength. This wavelength routed network. This is the architecture of wavelength routed networks. So this wavelength routed network, each node have a logical connection. So this is the node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4, node 5. So each node it will have for the logical connections. Connection with the several other nodes. If we are connecting 1 and 2 node means it will have for the some logical connection for connecting to the one node to another node. Nodes in the network were each connection using for the particular wavelength. But in broadcasting we can using for the fixed wavelength. But this wavelength routed one to another node, it will be using for the particular wavelength. So this is the wavelength lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, lambda 4, lambda up to lambda n. This is the wavelength. In broadcasting, in that wavelength is the fixed. But here, so based on this connection, it will be fixing of particular wavelength connections. The path taken by any two connections do not overlap. But in broadcasting we are connecting for all the nodes in together, but here the two paths taken by the any two connections. Suppose if we have to connecting one network means that network it will be connected to 2. Otherwise that if you are taken a transmitter in 2 means that second network it will be connected to the 5. So avoiding of this overlapping, we have to using the path taken any two connections, avoiding of overlapping. They can using the same wavelength. So here in circle means this is the wavelength routing nodes. This box means it's the end stations. Source means circle, box means it's the destinations. So drawback means, what is the drawback in broadcasting? So broadcasting technique will take for more wavelength and then widespread of optical booster amplifier, then only the signal it will be passed. Next one is the non-linear effect on network performance. So this non-linear effect of network performance, so this network will have two performance. One is the linear effect, another one is the non-linear effect. First we will see the, if the network in the non-linear means what is the performance effect in networks. So transmission of the different wavelength channel at the highest possible bit rate. If the network is non-linear means the highest possible bit rate will be occurs in channel. Transmission over the longest possible distance with the smallest number of optical amplifier. Network architecture that allow simple and efficient network operation, control and management. So this is the effect in nonlinear network performance. So once again I will revise this broadcast and select WDM network. So it's classified two types: broadcast and select network, wavelength routing network. Again broadcast and select network classified two types: single hop network and multi-hop network. Single hop, multi-hop means only one difference. If the input signal, it will be without any conversion, electrical conversions, it will be sent to the destination, that is the single hop. In multi-hop means if the light input signal is light for all the optical communication, the light signal it will be converted in the form of electrical. Afterwards we have to sending in the destination through the cable. So in broadcasting, broadcast and select multi-hop network have two problems, two drawbacks. It will be need for the more over wavelength, and also a widespread of optical booster amplifier it's need. So overcome this problem, will go for the wavelength routed network. In this wavelength routed network will follow the three techniques: wavelength reuse, wavelength conversion and optical switching. So this is the network topology for wavelength router networks. For this wavelength router network, each and every connection it will be only connected in the path taken by any two connections, so avoiding of overlaps. Thank you.